Hello, so welcome back. My webcam is not working today, so you're not going to be able to see my beautiful face. But I think this is fine. All I do intend to do in this session is show you my screen, my laptop screen, and show you some statistics and my ad campaign for an album called Visions of a Dream, which came out last Saturday. Today is Thursday. But the stats you're seeing here were from 2 days ago because today's stats haven't updated, which are usually yesterday's stats. So the actual numbers here, live numbers, are a bit higher than this. They're in the 3,000s already. But what we're looking at really is about 4 days of progress. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days, 2,000 streams. And the rationale for doing it this way and the fact that I have actually indeed released an album with so many songs, 16 songs. More than anything, this is an experiment to see what would happen if I promoted the first song of an album just to see what would happen to the rest of the album. And the results, as I said, pretty interesting. If we had a look at the first song, this is obviously the best performing song. It has 200 saves, it has 234 listeners and 400 streams. If we only had released this one song, this number here would be 410 streams. It wouldn't be 2,158. So you can see the difference, right? So when I go and promote a song, I've got all of these other songs also getting played and streamed. Now, it's not that simple because it's not just an ad for a single song. There are other ways that I'm getting streams. So I'm not going to show you, but a few of these songs, not a few, about 2 songs. I think it's the first one and this Hurts, It Hurts were featured on very small playlists from Submit Hub, which is, I still think it's a waste of money, personally. A free alternative to Submit Hub, which is kind of okay, is a daily playlists. So I've submitted these 2 songs to daily playlists. This first one, It Hurts, which is kind of a slower song, so it makes more sense that you have some declines. It got approved. It's got approved in 2 playlists. And this one here called 2 Times has been approved and put into 2 playlists. The other 6 are pending. Actually, it has not been declined yet, which is really interesting. But the playlists aren't big. I think maybe there's one playlist which has 20,000 followers, but that's literally getting 5 streams a day. So, but it's still good to get your streams from other sources, not just from ads. So that's basically the performance, and I wanted to explain how this works. So when someone clicks on your landing page, and by the way, this is my landing page, Toned In, and I have created landing pages for the songs I did ads for. Once someone clicks on it, let's say they click on Illusion, which is the main one. Let's actually view the landing page. So once they click on the landing page, then they will be taken to Spotify. So that's what they see when they go in and see the ad and they click on the ad. Then they go in, they see this, and then they have to click Spotify. So they literally have to click 3 times. So by the time they've made this 3rd click, they're actually pretty into the song because they've actually gone in and clicked 3 times. So they really want to hear the song. And that is the reason why there are so many saves. So if you look at Illusion, out of 234 listeners, 201 saved the song. And you'll see similar statistics, not as good obviously, but that's had double the listeners to the first 2 songs. But yeah, pretty high save rates for almost all of the songs. The listeners, it doesn't look high, but it's only 4 days, right? And just want to explain to you as well how this has worked. So firstly, the first thing I do on a landing page is I always include Spotify. It used to just be Spotify, but nowadays I add iTunes and Apple. Now, Apple Music, I have a very, very small following on Apple, but I almost feel compelled to include Apple. And then iTunes is always included because you can make money from iTunes. I mean, if someone is purchasing a download, so you're going to make more money from anyone who goes into iTunes, but the chances are you're not going to have a lot of people that are wanting to buy a download of a song. But if they do, that's just money. So it's definitely worth having. Now, I haven't added a fourth yet, but I could add a fourth one called Beatport, because it's similar to iTunes. You're going to make more money if people buy the track through Beatport. So that's something I may consider doing in the future. But obviously the main focus here is Spotify. For the album, I actually created 4 different 5 different landing pages. Initially, the first song, Illusion, wasn't actually doing very well in terms of conversion rate. It was getting a conversion rate of around the I can't remember. It was high. It was around the 60, 70 p mark. And so I decided to keep that going, but also to create campaigns for Emotion, which is another song, It Hurts, and Visions of a Dream. Now, as you can see here, the results weren't amazing for these. They weren't terrible, but they weren't amazing. In fact, this song here had nothing. And so I actually shut them down pretty quickly because it wasn't just that the landing page wasn't converting, but I was also getting pretty high conversion rates with those. I did better with Brighter Than the Sun. So Brighter Than the Sun did a bit better, but it was basically converting at the same amount as Illusion. And I'm just going to show you Ads Manager now. So if we go into the overall campaign, you can actually see the ad sets that I set up. So I had Illusion, Visions, It Hurts, and Emotion. Now you can't see, I must have deleted by accident Brighter Than the Sun, but it was here. So at the moment, we've only got one of the ad sets going, and this is day 5, and the budget has gone down to 20. But on the first day, all of these 4 had budgets of £50 each. That's why I shut down these 3 pretty quickly when I started seeing these types of amounts. So Visions had 99 pence, It Hurts had 68, and Emotion had 36. Okay, so this is the maximum, right? So we're seeing the results for the entire campaign. But if we just break down Illusion and break down the last few days, so let's just say today's cost per result is 37 cents, and yesterday's cost per result was 19. In fact, I don't believe that's correct. So today's is definitely less than 37, unless something really weird has happened. It's 37. I think, unless something really weird's happened, I think that's less than that. And yesterday's, there you go, I'm looking at the wrong number, was 30, which sounds about right. So what's happening is in the last 3 days, this particular ad set and this ad, because there were 3 different ads, this particular ad set was outperforming the others, and I was getting it to 28, 29, and obviously yesterday was 30. Today it says 37, and I will check that, but I think it's less. I'm in denial. But even if it is 37, these are the sort of conversion costs I'm getting for the songs from this album. So that could mean 2 things. It could mean that the songs aren't strong enough, or the ad isn't strong enough, or both. And it is really difficult to know if your ad isn't doing pretty well. But actually, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because the results are not bad. So that's all that matters, really. So to get 3,000 streams in 4.5 days is good. And if we just go back to the releases here and just click on that, we'll just do a little bit more analysis. So that's wrong. Because it was definitely, let me just go back. It was definitely tracking at 2.156, but then you click on it, it says 1.1. Oh no, here we go. No, that's just streams per listener. So this must be out of date by a day, but it doesn't matter because I just wanted to show you that the results were okay. So when you're getting a streams per listener of over 4 and you're getting over 1,000 saves, so what's really weird about this is the statistics are showing are showing more saves than streams, and not just more, but 200 more. Not many playlist ads, but I find that it takes a while for the playlist ads to crank up, but eventually they do, and they start looking better. So what I'm going to do is going to go into one of the songs, which is Illusion. So we just get a bit more of a deeper dive into that. And you can see here that on the first day, even though I was paying £50, it was performing pretty badly. The second day, £50 badly. And then I reduced the amount to 20 and it improved, which is just sometimes just how it works. And 20 again. And it looks like today's stats have come out, and that's 20 again. Now I'm going to explain to you that actually the less you pay, so if you say reduce the budget to say 10, your conversion costs go down. That's what's happened with me generally. If you look at some of the previous songs that I had out, for example, Superstar. Actually, let's go to the ads manager for that. The cost per result is 9. I'm putting 5 in a day. I'm getting almost the same results as the Illusion, which is £20. So that one there started at a much higher rate, but over time it went down. But I'm still getting a lot of conversions, but I'm only paying £5 a day. So that's pretty much it. I've explained the landing page concept. Where is it? This one here. And I've explained how the song has performed. And the reason I've done all this is because I saw a video from this guy here. His name's Andrew Southworth. Now, if you don't know who he is, I would recommend that you check him out because he's been an inspiration to me personally. So I think if you've never heard of him or you've never seen his videos, I would definitely recommend that you do that. The thing that prompted me to make my video is because my way of doing it has achieved better results than his. So once again, I'm not putting him down or saying he's doing anything wrong. And I don't know how much money he's spending. I should probably watch the whole video to work that out. But he's had 4 days. In that 4 days, he's had 1,000 streams. So he has only released one song. Now, as I said before, if I only released, we just go to the releases. If I only released one song, he'd be outperforming me massively because I only got 400. As I said, this is after the 3rd or 4th day. But because I've released an entire album, I've got double the streams that he has. Now, this doesn't mean that over a long term that he will not do better than me. I'm sure his songs will perform better than mine because he's got more fans, he's more well-known. But actually, this is a good performance for 4 days. And, the other thing I wanted to show you was how much money I'd spent. So if we go to the visions... we go to here and click on maximum. I've spent, it doesn't really say, here we go, £210. So I've got basically just over 2,000 streams, £210, but those £210 are as at right now, and right now I've got 3,500 streams. So that gives you an idea of the rate of return. You're not going to make any money doing this, but this is just the beginning. And as you'll find out, or if you haven't done this before, after a week, after 2 weeks, you can start getting picked up by Release Radar and hopefully Discover Weekly. And the way to do that is the ads, getting high save rates compared to your listener rate. I mean, some of these save rates are even higher than the amount of listeners I have. So that's always a good result. And just as I said before, if you go in here and you see the streamed per listener rate, if it's over 4, That's also good for the algorithm and playlist ads. Now, actually, I think this is relatively small looking, but I think that will pick up. So right now it's tracking at about just over 10% of streams. And when you compare the playlist ads to listeners, that's not bad. But these playlist ads is for 15 or 16 songs on the album. So still not bad, but I would be expecting that to be higher. So that's it. If you've got any questions, I'm always happy to help. I don't do consultations, and I don't do campaigns for other people. I'm not really, well, maybe not now, but I'm not in this for money. I'm just in this to understand and to help others. And if anyone wants to help me, that's good too, because I'm always willing to learn. So thank you very much. And there probably will be a follow-up video in a few weeks just to see how this album has progressed. There will be a link to the album if you are interested in hearing how it sounds and the quality of music, because the quality of music is important to the success as well. If you make bad quality music, it doesn't matter how much money you put in, people aren't going to save your song. So I'm pretty sure that if my music was of an even better quality, I'd get more saves and more streams than what you're seeing here. And it's because of the ads, really. So that's it. Thank you, and catch you later.